Are you afraid to speak English in a new country? I'm Tony, and today my wife Erika shares how she moved from the Philippines to the US and the exact survival English she used to get started. Welcome to the very first episode of Speak English with Erika and Tony. I'm your native guide, Tony.
And I'm Erica, your success model. Hello, everyone. It's so exciting to finally be doing this.
It really is. We wanted our first episode to be about the very beginning, the first hello. Erica, many of our listeners are just like you were, moving to an English-speaking country, feeling nervous, maybe a little scared. Can you take us back to that first day you arrived in the US from the Philippines?
I remember it so clearly. My head was full of grammar rules from my classes back home, but my mouth, it felt like it was glued shut. I was so scared of making a mistake. I knew all the complex tenses, but I didn't have the confidence for a simple hello.
That's such a common feeling. The gap between classroom English and real-world English is huge.
Exactly.
So, Erica, tell our listeners exactly what you said when you landed. What was the very first interaction you had at the airport?
It was with the immigration officer, a big, serious looking man. My heart was pounding. I just walked up and said, "Good afternoon, sir. Here is my passport." Very famous.
Perfect. And that brings us to our first survival word category, greetings. You used a formal greeting, good afternoon, sir, which was exactly right for that situation. You wouldn't say, hey, what's up to an immigration officer.
No, definitely not. I saved my "hey, what's up" for you when I finally saw you after baggage claim. That's the difference, the register awareness, right? Knowing when to be formal and when to be casual. Formal is for officials, teachers, or people you don't know. Informal is for friends and family.
That's a fantastic point. And that's all you need to start. A simple hello or good morning for formal situations, and a hi or hey for casual ones. Don't overthink it. Okay, so you've greeted people and you know how to ask for essentials. The next step is understanding your new environment. This brings us to our third survival word, neighborhood.
Oh, this word was tricky for me.
It's tricky for a lot of learners. Let's do a quick shadowing moment for our listeners. This is where you listen and repeat to practice pronunciation. I'll say it slowly. Ready? Neighborhood. Neighborhood.
Neighborhood. The GH is silent. I kept wanting to pronounce it, like in the back of my throat because of how it's spelled, but it's just not there.
And that's a classic spelling trap. But once you know it, you know it. Knowing the word neighborhood helps you ask questions like, is this a safe neighborhood? Or where's a good restaurant in this neighborhood? It opens up local conversation.
It makes you feel more connected to the place you live.
Okay, so you're settled in your neighborhood. Now you have to live there. That means daily and weekly.
Chores.
Exactly. Our fourth survival category, chores. Things like laundry, paying bills, and the biggest one, grocery shopping.
The grocery store was my training ground. It was a real life English lesson every time I went. I had to ask for things, find things, and then pay. It was stressful at first.
Okay, this is a great test. Let's do a quick comprehension check for our listeners based on your experience. Erica, what are the three most important things to say at a grocery store?
Okay, number one for finding something is, "Excuse me, where can I find the milk?" You just replace milk with whatever you need.
Perfect. What's number two?
Number two, we already mentioned it. "How much is this?" And number three at the checkout is, "Can I pay with a card?" or "Do you accept credit cards?"
Excellent. See, with just those few phrases, you can successfully buy groceries. It's not about knowing the names of all 100 vegetables. It's about having the tools to complete the task.
It builds your confidence so much. Each small success, like buying milk, feels like a big victory. It makes you want to try speaking even more.
That's so true. And speaking of trying more, there's another situation that can be really intimidating at first, ordering food in a restaurant.
Essentials, like asking for help or the bathroom.
Neighborhood.
And chores, especially at the grocery store.
These are the building blocks. If you master these, you can survive and start to feel comfortable. Erica, what is your final piece of advice for someone who is arriving in a new country tomorrow?
My advice is Be kind to yourself. You will make mistakes. Your accent might be strong. It's okay. People are usually much more patient and helpful than you imagine. Just smile, speak slowly, and use these simple survival phrases. You can do it.
Couldn't have said it better myself. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for listening to our first episode. We hope Erika's story has inspired you.